I need help. So for the longest time, I've been trying to make a chunk loader using ender pearls, using portals, and it doesn't work anymore. Anytime I try to look up a tutorial, it says like all these tutorials were made 3 weeks ago. I just recently in my fucking I'm on Bedrock, but inside of my Bedrock um survival world, I went onto the Nether roof without realizing like they patched all the methods to destroy the fucking the TNT, or not the TNT, the bedrock. And now I was stuck on the roof and I couldn't do anything, so I had to turn on cheats and get out. Now it looks like they also patched pearls through the fucking pearls and the portal method for chunk loading. Now this is the regular dig 8 down soul sand and then come on back up. If I can get this right. Very simple, very easy. So basically what they did was they made it so that the pearls in Bedrock travel way faster and further than they used to. So if I do this, it just touches the ground before I can even before it comes back up. I don't have there's like nothing you can do about that. So this one is 32 blocks deep. Plus, I did try the method of honey. It actually does nothing now. The honey does not affect the pearl's trajectory. But anyways, you'll see right now. It launches the pearl back up. Oh wait. Wait. This is the first time this has happened. I've been trying this since yesterday. It does look like it's moving to the side a little bit. Basically what would happen is it was launch really high up, go back in, launch really high up, and it would slowly be like moving somewhere, and then it would eventually hit after a few times going in the air. But now this looks good. It will teleport me though because it's moving closer to the honey block, I'm pretty sure. And uh honey blocks are teleportal blocks. Although it's looking really promising. This is the best it's ever been. But we have that, which looks to be working, which is really nice. I did try this one, which was the magma block plus the soul sand method. I got the same results as like this one, where it'll just still launch up in the air no matter what you do. Um, so if I try to go directly in the middle, just goes up in the air and then launches me somewhere else. Or if I try to like kind of lean towards one side, still launches me in the air. It either launches me in the air, or if I try to really go on that side, it pulls me all the way the fuck down. I can't do anything about that. This is working though. Hold on. The tick speed is 1. So it should take about 20 minutes for this shit to grow. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave the area. Completely get it out of my simulations distance chunks, which is 4 chunks. So as you can see, the flowers and textures are disappearing. So this is as far away as I need to be for it to not render. So I'm actually going to go further just in case. Does not look like it. Let me give it a little bit more time. Well, it still hasn't done much. As much as it should. 'Cause see, now that I'm here, you see how, like, maybe I raised the tick speed. I'm gonna raise the tick speed to like 50, just so it like it should like insta grow. Whatever. Let's go back and see what's going on. Okay, before I load those chunks, I'm gonna bring the tick speed down because as soon as I get into distance, it's just gonna insta grow. So the pearl's still there, and they're not growing, even with tick speed 100. So the chunk loader officially does not, or at least this method officially does not work. And by the way, it's working like a chunk, like it's like the pearl is chilling. So I wonder, because I did see a video on them patching this actually. Okay, so it does actually. Huh. So let me just redo this really quickly. Whoops. That might be good. There we go. Okay. So if I go and show you guys this method, because I bet you guys are wondering, oh, this method, the portal method. This is a little bit non-simplified. I did try the simplified version of it. I actually destroyed it. But like where it's literally just this, or the one with the slab also does not work. And I'll show you why. So if you get a minecart, the reason why this doesn't work anymore, because if you send it into the nether, it doesn't come back because it gets stuck standing still. It does not go through with any momentum. It gets stuck right here inside of the portal. It just teleports to right here and it doesn't get launched back through. So that's the problem with this method. No matter how many rails you got, no matter what the setup you got, it just doesn't work. Um, like if I did this, activate these, something like that, where um, it might hit the fucking little wall there. It does not come back through. As you can see, it still just gets stuck there. It's patched. Also, same thing with going onto the nether roof in Bedrock. Even though you can't build up there anyway. So say you manage to get yourself a nice little area like this. You used to be able to, I think this is, yeah. So that is the bedrock roof. You used to be able to, let me stick these in my inventory. You could use, sea pickles were basically the strategy. Now the way that they patched this is by making it so that the sea pickle doesn't work nearly like at all how it used to. I gotta look it up. Sea pickle was lost in the sauce, bro. Alright, so I got the sea pickle. And if I get, say, scaffolding, which was a method, um, the slab and hopper was a method. So let's grab the hopper. The flour and snow was a method. So let's grab that and just test out these methods. Specifically the poppy, by the way. Let's grab snow. So you just need a regular thing of snow. Now we'll try the scaffolding method first. Doesn't matter how far down you go. You basically go like that, and then you would be able to place the sea pickle on top of the scaffolding, and it would break the bedrock. That method, Jesus Christ, that method no longer works. I was unable to press the button. Now there was the hopper method, which, let me grab a block. I'm struggling. Where you grab a block put the hopper onto it, crouch, and then on the nozzle, you would place a sea pickle and it would place it on top of the hopper. But once again, you can't place sea pickles on top of things from, underneath or beside, or in this instance, this like nose piece of any block. So that doesn't work anymore. You could place actually you can't place sea oh, those are slabs. That's probably why. Well, let me see something. Okay, so you can't place sea pickles on that shit. You can't place sea pickles on top of hoppers anymore. Let's test this. You just simply can't place them on top of these items anymore. Now let's try the flower method. So you would need dirt. So I got a regular dirt. I got the poppy. Now what you would do is, let me do this for better outcome. You would look at the top of the hitbox and place snow until you couldn't anymore. And then you place the sea pickle on top of the flower. And I am trying to place it and it just simply does not place anymore. Which makes me, let's just check it down here really quick. So fill this up. Only to, okay, that did not work out. Alright. Sea pickle does not work anymore. Can't place it on top of the poppy at all. Okay, so as of now, I actually don't know if there's any, like, I think there is probably a way that you can break it with, uh, a piston or something, but I don't know, and I've never known. Now, as you can see, there is a height limit for building in the Nether, and that includes no blocks on the roof. So I did get stuck on the roof, an idiot, and had to turn on cheats, which is just sad, especially for a bedrock player, because you can't fake can't fake that. Anyways, that's pretty much, I'm pretty sure, what they have patched um, in the past 3 weeks or whatever. Uh, so no more chunk loaders on, at least on Bedrock, and no more going on the roof of the Nether to fucking fast travel or anything, or transport villagers. No more, no more of that. None of that bullshit. So I've been out of this area this entire time for a while. I have you guys know, because I did end up going AFK for a second. That's where one of the cuts were. This thing has been going the whole time, and these things haven't grown a single bit since the last time I was here. And there is lights, um, at least on this side of it. So, no chunk loaders in Bedrock. Sad.